Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Luis Severino is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Now in the box, Tim Beckham. He will lead this one off today. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Runners on the move for second. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Sardinius, the runner at second with 1 away. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here's another 1-2. Drilled to first. Bird has it. Throw goes over to third. On the throw across the diamond is too late at third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. No balls and a strike to count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be home. Asher Wojciechowski is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Digging in, Greg Bird. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bullet back up the middle. Jones is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Striding into the box, Adam Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's taken for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Wade moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. In now for the O's, Colby Rasmus. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1-0 the count. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Giancarlo Stanton now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch on its way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
The 1-1 home. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Missed with a slider.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Popped him up. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first down. Stepping up now, Tyler Wade. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Check swing grounder to the right side. Davis has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard on the ground to third. Beckham is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Beckham. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. Luis Sardinas. He singled his last time up. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and his side is retired. 3 up. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle, fielded by Sardinas. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Set to get his day started, Ronald Torreyes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 0-1 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Gardner leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But they strike. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 19,
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the pitch. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Baltimore. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down in the inning. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit out towards second, taken in by Scope, and there's one away. Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball right side. Scope is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and Ellsbury's aboard with a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's on the move again from first. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Right fielder.
Strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. This is popped up. Bird has a play. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Colby Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. 1-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Flying toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone move.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said, hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trumbo has a read on it, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Caleb Joseph will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
How about it? Third baseman.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter, number 3.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Andujar has got it, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Now a flare out to left center. Calling for it, Rasmus. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Andujar. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing, down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. There's a slider taken for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One strike home now to Ellsbury. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
3-1 to him now. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. The 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign.
He just sports that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
0-1, here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Drilled to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here's Mark Trumbo now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. And, oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Ready once again, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Throw won't get him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Behind 0-2 now. Joseph leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there.
And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 4 runs here in this half inning. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 7 and the Orioles 5. Digging in once again, Ronald Torreyes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Here's Brett Gardner now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Cue shot here out towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Single homer run in his last time up. Smoke toward the hole. Scope dives. What a stop. The throw. What a play. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
So he got him swinging. Chris Davis goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ellsbury going back at the track, and it's gone.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
I'm set with the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like...
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 30.
In now, Colby Rasmus. Let's look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 0 for 4. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. 3-0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. So striding in, Caleb Joseph, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped him up. Andujar on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tim Beckham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. And there's ball 1. That's 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The count now at 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Orioles draw closer on the... Joey Rickard will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Richard Blyer is on.
Field, number 23.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Stanton has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Line to the right side, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Another full count pitch on its way. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. And that'll bring up Tyler Wayne. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Brendan Rory will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line. Rickard, he's over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Aaron Hicks, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 1-1. He's outside for a ball. The 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Brendan Drury will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Aaron Hicks. Will stay in the ball game as he takes over.
Number 29, Brandon Drury. Now pitching for the Yankees.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. A ball and a strike now. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Here's Chris Davis now. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Ready with the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino notches his 3rd win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Asher Wojciechowski permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.